Welcome to the EAT Dojo. So we are going to begin class number 2 in the Zenshin Olisi aspects of Zenshin Aikijitsu. Now, first class, we learned how to hold the stick. We learned the 9 angles of attack and the basic 12 form. Today we're going to begin and we are going to work an undo or a practice. Again, undo is Japanese, but we're going to work a practice or a skill set that involves imagination. Some of my students have a serious problem with imagining attacks or opponents without someone being there. As example, when in Aikido, when I'm teaching the Aikido class and we do Ikkyo, I try to once they get the technique down, I try to get them to do it without someone there. So when you do Ikkyo Sono Ich, Ikkyo Sono Ich, just like this. I have some students that cannot imagine a person there, and it's very difficult for them to do the single training without a partner there, because it's just hard for them to imagine that. Now, to people who are like that, you may have a little bit of trouble if you can't imagine that sort of thing without someone there, because this training can be done, not as effective. I don't believe that individual training without an actual opponent or an actual uke is good enough, but you can do this stuff by yourself. When I first began teaching Aikido, as an example, I was adamant that you could not train Aikido without a partner. Now, throughout the years, I've kind of relaxed a little bit on that. You can train Aikido without a partner. I just don't think it's as effective. Just like you can train sticks without a partner, but there will be a missing aspect that you just will not have until you have another person in front of you swinging a stick at you. Enough said of that. So, we are going to begin today with a exercise that I call ABC 1, 2, 3. Again, we are going to use single stick, and all we are going to do is stand, look in front of us, and imagine the alphabet and numbers in front of us. And we're just going to trace them with this stick. Very, very simple. So, we begin with A, go to Z, we do 1 to 0, or 0 to 9, whichever makes you happy. With the alphabet, we begin with capital letters because they're much easier to trace in the beginning until you start getting the swirls and twirls of the smaller letters. But ABC 1, 2, 3. We're going to begin by imagining a large A. Just like that. Now, again, if you're going to do an A, what you're going to do is an 8, an angle number 8. You can do an angle number 1. I'm sorry. Yeah, see? Basic 12. From the basic 12. So, if you're going to do, you're going to do number 8, angle number 8, and then you're going to do an angle number 2. And that's going to create the V here. So, I'm staring at the basic 12 one, and I'm doing exactly what I say everybody else does and get things confused. So 8, 2, 5. That creates an A. 8, 2, 5. So right here. 8, 2, 5. Now, we can also go down, and you can do a number 4, and then you can do a number 2, and then you can do a number 5, or you can start up and go 6, 4, 1. Doesn't really matter how you work this. You want to make sure that you get this A shape. That's all you want to do, is just trace an A in the air. You can go up, up, across. You can go down, down, across. You can go up, down, across. It doesn't matter. As many different ways you can trace in midair this A. That's what you do. So you just practice with A. A. There you go. Go up, down, across. A. When you get that, you work B. B can go straight up, roll, roll. There's your B. Straight up, roll, roll, and you got a B. Or you can go arco down, and then you can go B with the 2 whirls there. It doesn't matter how you trace it. The thing is you just want to have your B there. I like up, roll, roll. So we'll go 7, and then we'll do redondo, redondo. Again, redondo is here, other side, other side, other side, just like this, okay? So up, redondo, redondo. There's a B. C, just in a C. Boom. Here, here. If you want to do circular, more rounding letters, you can do rounding letters. If you want to work them as a block, for example, since we're on C, we'll work C. You can go straight across at a 5. You can go straight down at a 3. Go straight across as a number 1. So 5, 3, 1, and then you have the C. If you want to do more of a circular C, I suggest that you do block letters and rounded letters. Always practice as many different variations as you possibly can. So if I'm doing, for example, we'll stick with C since that's where we're at. I go 5, and there's a little arco right there. Then I'll go 3, and then a little redondo right here. 1. So there I'm practicing arcos and redondos as well as my angles, and I'm creating the alphabet. So you go through the alphabet and then you go through the numbering system. So 1, boom, straight down 3. Or you can go straight up number 7. A 2, it has a round, so you go up and around, and then you go at an angle 4, and then angle 1. So there's number 2. And you just work A through Z and 1 through 0. So that is ABCs, 1, 2, 3s.